my name is Ethan, and today we're going to be doing 100 levels of parkour. I believe this is the second map, not the first one. I have done this before and it's very fun. It's a lot of easy parkour, so I think that's good for this video because I'm good at this kind of parkour. I'm not good at basically any other parkour, and as you'll see on screen, I've got my little PNG tuber, and it's only going to be here for this video, really. I think might appear in some other videos, but I just wanted to show it off a little bit because I'm not going to be able to stream for a while, which is what this was made for, along with some other pixel art assets for like what is it called? I don't know, like a starting soon screen and stuff like that. I made all the assets, I just can't use them yet, and I'm pretty proud of the PNG tubers, so I wanted to show them off. There are other expressions and stuff, but no reason to show them off in this video. I think we're just gonna get straight into it. I think this is the start of the map. Okay. Whoa. Hopefully that's not too loud. Whoops. Bonk. Okay. I really love this. I really love this thing. I think we'll probably do all 100 levels in this video, honestly. We might just do 50 depending on how long they take, but I'm pretty confident that I could finish the whole thing in like an hour or two. But I also don't really know how long it takes. Have I gone the right way? Well, doesn't matter now. Whoops. Okay, not showing off my parkour skills very well by falling immediately. Yes, I had gone the wrong way, or I had gone the right way. Couldn't remember where I'd been. Okay, up we go. Up here, over here, over here, and over here. Blop. Okay, level 2. Bonk. Oh, minecart. This is so cool. This map is so well done. I really can't get over how good it is. Just all the little, oh really? Alright, all the little puzzles and stuff. Well, they're not puzzles, although there is one. I'm warning you right now, I am not doing that level. There is one level where there is a skeleton with like knockback 1,000,000 bow, and you have to do parkour while he's shooting at you. I'm not doing that level. This is for relaxation, and also partly for my relaxation. I find this map to be very fun, minus that one level, so I'm not doing it. Because I did not find it fun when I tried to do it the first time. I will not find it fun trying to do it while also talking, so we're not doing it. If that's even in this level, or this map, that might have been the first map. But I think it was this one. I'm not really sure. Yeah, there's not really that many differences between the two maps, obviously, minus the fact that the levels are just different. Okay, level 6. Nope, level 5. Okay, it does not. When does it update? I didn't notice it updating. Oh god, okay. The map will be linked down in the description, by the way, if you want to check it out yourself. It is a very fun map, I will say. It's the only parkour that I really think is fun for me. Any other kind of parkour I find very infuriating. I don't. Is it up the bamboo? This seems very hard for this map. If it's up the bamboo, but it must be, because why else would the bamboo be here? See, this is stupid hard though. I've completely phased this level out of my mind. I do not remember this level at all. Okay. So, like, okay, sure. Wasn't as hard as I thought it was gonna be, but still. Okay. Oh, what do you mean? That's not right. What do you mean I have to do it all over again? Oh, why? This entire map is so easy, and then you've got this stuff literally jumping between 4 pixels. Why? And if you make a single mistake on the rest of the level, you have to do it all over again. What? Okay. Okay. Jump. Why is it just level 6 is hard? I genuinely don't get it. I was like, oh yeah, this whole entire map is so easy and good. Except level 6 apparently. Okay, it's fine. I'm just missing really easy jumps. There we go. I think we're almost done with the level now. Up we go. Yeah, oh thank God. Is that what I meant to do? Yeah, I think so. There we go. Bop, bop. Up we go, and across here. Up here. Oh no. Oh no, I remember the snakes. The snakes I genuinely can't do. I really can't. They're so hard. It's not like the worst thing ever, but it's not easy. Okay. That, I think, is the easiest snake in the whole thing. Which makes sense, it is the first one you see, but... Okay. Fence, I think. I'm like, remember some of this, so some of it's coming back to me. But some bits are still a blur. I don't get why the level difficulty is varying so much. Oh, I definitely remember this one though. I really remember this one, and I did not like this level. I remember this bit. I can't remember why I didn't like it. I just distinctly remember having to do that first bit over and over and over again. I think that's a secret, and I don't really want... Oh, what? Thought those were invisible blocks. They are not. Okay. That's secret. I think I went in there briefly. I don't really want to go in there again. So we're not going to. Why? Oh, please don't do this to me. Oh. Okay. Apparently I do not remember this level at all, actually. Right, I got it now. Okay, I don't know why I thought I had... No. Right, this might be why. Lava rising. I don't know why I'd thought I'd done that level over and over again. I think it's because I just distinctly remember really struggling with that one bit, I'm not gonna make it. Oh my god, I did. Okay. I do really like the lava rising. It's very fun. Very, very, very fun. Okay, we're getting there, we're getting there. I think we're done maybe with the lava, yeah. We're done with the... No, we're not. Are we not? I thought we were done with the lava rising. Now we're done. There we go. Here, and this one, I remember this one vaguely. I think I go up the tree, and then to here, or maybe not. Where am I going? Oh, there we go. Get very confused there. Okay. Don't know how I feel about the explosions. Okay, well, we're gonna have to hear them again, so I guess I'll have to get used to it. Okay. And we're only on 11 of 100. Maybe we will only go to 50. Although I don't think it's been long into the video. In fact, oh, it has been 12 minutes. It's not long into the video at all. Okay, well, if I can do 12 in 12 minutes, then 100 in 100 minutes seems plausible, right? If I take a minute to do each one. I think over here. Was that correct? Who knows? I do not have a good memory. Oh, slow falling. Wait, which way am I going? This way. Okay, there we go. Down here. Oh, the bees. I remember this one. I made it to the end before realizing I was meant to be doing stuff the whole time, which was not fun. Oh, the bee is on the other one. Okay, over here. Okay, now he's at this one. Ow, my legs. Okay. There we go. And that's all of those into the hole. Okay. It's not another lava rising, is it? No. Good. I think there is another one in this map. I think there's only one more. I do really like the lava rising, but they're very stressful. Definitely do not miss the checkpoint. Okay, up here we go. Level 14, okay. Up the little towers. Oh, I don't know how I feel about that noise. I'm really hoping the noise is really quiet for you guys, because some of these are very loud. If they're not quiet, I'm going to have to... Okay, well that had to be loud. So, if it's not... If it's too loud, I'll cut the noises out. But, I mean, honestly, I'm having such big trouble with audio recently. It's with... Oh, it's with almost everything, but mainly Minecraft. The sounds just do not show up, and then the only times they do show up is when they're too loud. I really don't know. How was I meant to do that? I really don't know how to fix it or what to do. It's like, okay, so I have the noises turned down in game, and then what? And then I also turn it down on OBS. I don't. Okay, I'm blind apparently. So I know like double suppressing the audio is gonna make it quiet, obviously. The problem is that if I change the settings in any way, even just slightly, it becomes too loud, and I cannot figure it out for the life of me. It's either too loud or you genuinely cannot hear it at all. It happened with the last Bug Snacks video. I changed the audio just slightly, and you can't even tell that there's audio at all. And I really don't know what to do about it. I think it's okay when you can't hear the audio, because you know it's not really hindering your viewing. But then I have situations with my latest Cult of the Lamb video where the sounds were way too loud and I couldn't do anything about it. Because if I split the audio recording into two things, it just complicates things. I'd rather have it on one, and then just deal with the audio being as is. And the only other time I tried to do it on the split audio thing, I ended up, because you have to change it to advanced settings, which removes all of your settings on OBS, which I didn't realize. I visibly obviously saw some of the changes, but I didn't realize that it changed every setting. So then I recorded a video with like everything looking awful, to the point of being completely unusable. It was that the world tour for my 1.20 world, which sucks that happened on such like a pretty big important video, but I've just given up on it, honestly. If it's too cool. Okay, this is the one. This is the one with the TNT going off constantly, so I'm gonna quickly turn off sounds just in case you can hear it, so that I don't have to edit around it, because I don't know what I would do. It's like genuinely going to be constant blowing up. So okay. It's going to be constant explosions, so I may as well just turn off the audio. Yeah, I've given up at this point. If it's too quiet, it's too quiet. If it's too loud, I'll lose my mind, but there's not much I can do about it either way. I can try my very best, but it's not gonna do much. So I've just kind of given up. It is what it is. I'm mainly hoping everything's too quiet. I've also just sometimes given up on recording the audio at all. A few times I've just not bothered turning on the audio recording, because at this point I'm like get so frustrated with it where I'm like, if you can't hear it, there's no point in even having the audio. My face, ow. But for Minecraft, I've heard, like I've gotten a few comments of people saying they enjoy the Minecraft sounds, which is the only reason I even try. Whoops. That's not, what was it on? It was on like 40 something. Put it to 40. I try because some people have said they like, okay, you can still hear that. I try because some people say they like the Minecraft sounds, which I get. I do also like the Minecraft sounds, but for the most part, it's not really worth it for most games. Oh wait, he's dead, so I could go through here. Okay. Let me just get away from that real quick. Okay, I've done it again. just very frustrating recently. I'm really excited for though, it's today is the 1st of October when I'm recording this. I think it's going up on the 1st as well. So a lot of things, honestly, now that I'm thinking about it. I've mentioned this so many times, but I can't help it. Like, at this point, if you're here, you get it. So, October's a really crazy month in terms of stuff that I enjoy, which is rare. So the first week of October, which is this week, we've got the mobs that are going to be in the Minecraft mob vote getting announced, which I intend to react to each video as it comes out, and then post it at the start of a video of me reacting to Minecraft Live. And then on the 5th of October, Our Flag Means Death Season 2 comes out, and I was already really excited for it, but then we got an exclusive clip from episode 1, and I'm not gonna say what happens in the clip. I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm not gonna spoil any of it. If you've seen the clip, you know, and I am so happy about it and so excited for the direction that the show is going in, especially because a lot of reviewers have said it's disappointing because it leans too heavily on what the audience wants, which is insane. Like, yeah, good. That's the entire point of a TV show. But then, so that happens on the 5th. We get 3 episodes on the 5th. Then, the next week, we get another episode on Thursday, I think. Then, the next week is Minecraft Live. And then that Thursday we get... Oh, I've done this wrong. Then that Thursday we get the next episode of Our Flag Means Death. And then the next week we get... Should have done it wrong again. We get the final episode, and then the day before the final episode is a new dinosaur documentary. I don't know that it's going to be very good, but I'm still, hyped for it nonetheless. It kind of looks like it'll be mainly about animals that exist now with occasional dinosaurs in it. But, so I don't know how good it's going to be, but that's the day before the Our Flag Means Death final, season 2 final. There's going to be another season, and then then the next day is the final. Then the day after that, the Five Nights at Freddy's movie releases, which I'm not going to be able to see it the day it releases, but, still excited that it happened at all. And then, throughout October as well, I am going to be posting videos every Tuesday. I'm going to be posting a video of me playing through House of Ashes from the Dark Pictures anthology, the only good one from that anthology. But then also the game jam, the jump ship jam ends on, God, I don't know when it ends, on the 21st, I believe, something like that, which the progress has not been good. I will say that. That's why originally a video was meant to go up the Tuesday of this week, so that would have been, well, this is going up on Sunday, isn't it? So last Tuesday there was a video meant to go up of me doing stuff for the game. It's not been going well. It's really not been going well. I'm really struggling with... I'm gonna turn the sounds down. I'm really struggling with it. Like a lot. It's really hard. And I didn't really feel like recording it. I barely feel like working on it at all. I think recording it, I'm gonna have to turn it off completely. I'm sorry. It's very loud for me. It's, it's not going great. It's going, but not well. I think I will. I am so determined to finish this game because I do love the idea and I love what I'm doing with it so far. So I intend to finish it, and I intend to as far as like development, it's not happening. While I'm learning how to use Godot, I don't think that there's going to be any videos on game development, because it's really frustrating for me. I'm very much like an easily frustrated person, and this is really hitting me bad. It really is. I'm still like, I'm not having fun with it anymore. I was for a little bit, then it got hard again, and I'm not having fun anymore. But I'm so determined to see this through. I'm like so excited for the project and the end goal, so I will see it to the end. But after that, I'm taking a break from game development for a while, and instead I'm hopefully, this is not a promise, this is a maybe, I would like to, I don't know if I will, I would like to learn how to make Minecraft mods, and I'd like to do that on camera because I've tried Java before, tried learning how to code in Java before, and it's stupid easy. Obviously it's gonna get hard. It's not like it's easy as far as coding goes. That doesn't mean it's actually easy, and there's gonna be bits where I'll struggle. It's not gonna be easy all the way through, but it will be easier than learning Godot, I'll tell you that, especially because I'm learning Godot C#, not Godot, not GD script. I would like to learn GD script, but I didn't want to have to learn a whole new language for this game jam, so I stuck with C#, which has been a real struggle. I thought it would be, what the hell? I thought it would be easier because it's the same language, but it does have different words in it, and it's really hard. Also, in the whole news about all the game dev stuff, by the way, so if I'm not gonna go into it, but Unity did a bunch of stuff that really screwed them over. They really screwed over everyone, including themselves. A lot of people have jumped ship, myself included. Nobody really likes them right now, and everyone's going to either Godot or Unreal Engine. And Epic, the people who own Unreal Engine, and also the people who own Fortnite, you know, just like the biggest game ever, have just laid off like 900 people with no warning, for no reason. I think they're maybe losing money, but that's not a good enough reason in my opinion. And also, that's not even over. Like, I just saw somebody say they were literally forgotten. They were, like, Epic forgot to fire them. So the 900 isn't even entirely accurate anymore. It's more than that. Because they just forgot to fire some people, which is insane. And I cannot imagine your competitor shooting themselves in the foot, like, 3 times over, and then you pulling stuff like that. Like, Unity and Unreal both lost all of their credibility, all of their reliability, any trust anyone had in them at all. It's all gone down the drain, and the only one that anyone trusts anymore is Godot, and that's mainly because it's entirely open sourced. Like, it's insane to me that you could do that you could mess up that badly, that you could watch someone mess up that badly and then repeat the mistakes. I mean, not exactly, obviously they didn't do the exact same thing, but it's insane to me that you could do that. That you could see, like, they had so much potential money that they could have been making, and then just immediately, like, nobody wants to work with you ever again. The fact that you would just casually lay off 900 employees, a lot of whom are big, like, good. They've been working on games for, they've been working on games for a long time. Big games, like, Fallout, what is it called? Fall Guys, and Fortnite. Like, huge games, and you just fired them all. It's insane. But that's, okay. Well, that's, okay. That's kind of all I wanted to talk about in terms of game development. Really, I'm still working on the game. It's still going. be switching to Don't do this to me. I will not be switching to Unreal for 3D because no, I don't want to support them after what they've just done. Really been an awful time to be an indie game developer, honestly. But I'm just glad that I'm in a position where I didn't really lose anything. It's just kind of a mild convenience for me. Other people have literally lost everything because of these things that have been happening, and it's really gross. It's really awful. Really, really awful things. And you hate to see it. You really do. Where am I going? Bonk. But I kind of related to indie games, I guess. I found a new game to play that I am so hyped about. I'm gonna play it for a video, and I'm going to completely blind react to it. I can't remember the name of it. It's like, a horticular. Like horticulture, but horticular. It looks so good. I saw on Twitter, the game devs had posted I think it's game dev, honestly, but had posted a positive Steam review on the demo, where it was like, I can't believe this is a demo, it's so big, there's so much in the game, and it really gives Viva Pinata vibes. I love Viva Pinata with every fiber of my being. I think it's like my favorite childhood game, one of the best games ever made. Currently playing it again on the Xbox because it's on Game Pass. It's not, I played Pocket Paradise, so it's not the same version, but still really excited about it. And I did a quick, I guess, vibe check of the demo for this game, and oh my god, it's gonna be so good. I'm really excited to play it. It's going to be so much fun. It's like a good game. And I also cannot believe it's a demo from just the I'm talking not even 5 minutes in. Okay, less than 5 minutes in, and I'm already shocked at how much you can do and how good it is. It's so much fun just immediately. I cannot wait to see what's going to be done for the full game. Because again, this is only a demo, and it's got a stupid amount of content. I think I would even go so far as to say an infinite amount of content, because there is a sandbox mode. So I think genuinely you could play it forever, which is insane for a demo. It's really crazy good. And I can't wait to actually get to play it. Don't know when that'll come out, probably at some point. I want to sprinkle in more variety content, but I also want to up the amount of Minecraft content. I feel like I go through phases where I'll post, oh god, that was so loud. I'll post a bunch of Minecraft videos in a row, and then I'll post a bunch of variety content in a row, and because of that, I just don't like it. I don't like the imbalance of content. I want to, okay, I want to have a more balanced amount of content, right? One Minecraft video and then one variety content video and stuff like that, because the variety content does not do very good usually. Sometimes it does, usually it does not, which is fine by me. I love video games, so of course I love video games, so I mainly do the variety content for fun. I don't really expect it to do well usually, and when it does, it usually surprises me. The Minecraft content typically only does well if the thumbnail looks good, so it's very hard to do that. It's easier with shaders. You really don't have to put much effort into it if you have shaders on, but without shaders, it's kind of hard to get a build to look perfect, or stuff like that. It's just a little bit draining, I would say. It's very rewarding always a good thing. I like that kind of feeling of putting your all into something. Especially when it works out, which, you know, Minecraft typically does. So it's kind of a mixed bag. That's why I sprinkle in a lot of variety, because that's fun. It's usually a little bit less effort. Not always. Sometimes the game is hard or whatever, but it is still fun throughout all of it. I don't know, I don't want to sound like I'm complaining or that I don't enjoy everything I do, because I enjoy all of it, obviously, or I wouldn't do it, because my channel isn't monetized yet. I'm very close. I think I'm like 104 away from 1,000, but it's not monetized yet, which means like I get nothing out of this, except fun. I would like to turn it into a job, but as of right now, it's not. And yeah, I just mainly do it for fun, so if I wasn't enjoying something, I wouldn't do it. So I don't want it to sound like I don't enjoy the Minecraft content, because I really do. Especially silly stuff like this, or I'm really enjoying the 100 days videos. They're kind of harder to make, because I don't have much time to record videos, and when I do have like 2 hours to be able to record something, I don't have much time to record videos, and when I do have like 2.5 hours to be able to record something, I typically would rather record 2 videos than record one big one, just because it helps more. Again, not much time to do it, so if I am able to do 2 in one day, it will help. If I have one day where I can't do it at all, it's nice to have a video that's able to go up instead. God, why is this so loud? But obviously, I do really enjoy the 100 days videos, especially the modded. With the vanilla one, I intend to come back to that this week, or this coming week. Obviously it's Sunday, so can't do it today, but this coming week I'd like to come back to the 100 Day series. It was kind of on a bit of a break. I think it's only been like 2 weeks, but I hadn't posted any videos recently because I was really not happy with the building direction. I really hate what we built in the last video, and I don't want that to be a mob farm anymore. I don't like that idea anymore, so I'm kind of just like, not, how do I explain this? I'm not gathering my courage, but like gathering my strength, I guess, to have to go through removing all of it and starting from scratch again, because that is what I'm gonna have to do. But obviously we'll have shaders on, so that'll make everything look significantly nicer. I wish I could have shaders on in the modded world, but like it barely runs on my PC as it is. I think adding shaders would destroy everything. My PC would literally set on fire. It's a big mod pack, but it's still fun. I don't even really know what it is that lags it. I think like it can't be create because it's laggy from the second you load in. I think it's the biome mod, whatever biome mod it is. Oh, are you kidding me? Whatever biome mod it is, that's the problem, I think. It is a very nice biome mod. Everything looks great, but it does, yeah, it really lags out my PC. It's really, PCs are so irritating to me. Like, what do you mean I spent €800 on a PC for it to not be able to run modded Minecraft? That's kind of insane. I do get it. I get that everything's so expensive because of CPU, whatever it's called, the like, well, I don't know what it's called, I don't understand PCs, but like the thing that manages the CPU or whatever, the RAM, whatever it's called, I don't know, the GTX, whatever, those are stupid expensive, mainly because of crypto and other things, which sucks. It's obviously a lot of things go into why the price is so high. Crypto is one of them, and it sucks. It really, really sucks. Like, you know, Bitcoin farming and stuff like that. It really sucks, but it is the way it is. So even though you're spending a lot of money on a PC, doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be an amazing PC. Like, I could buy the highest end GTX, whatever it's called. I could buy the best quality one of those for, I think, like 2,000, which is insane. I'm pretty sure it's higher than that too. It might be a little lower, but I think it's higher. It's like stupid. It's really stupid. So obviously then spending 700 on a PC, majority of that cost went into the CPU, and it's still a really bad one compared to what's out there. It's kind of crazy. I don't like technology sometimes. It's all so complicated. Like, I really don't get what any of it does. Just kind of winging it and hoping for the best, you know? Okay. You know what's really upsetting? I grew up watching people play Wolf Quest, and then recently, Slimesicle did a stream with Rambo and Sneak Snack where they played Wolf Quest, and I was like, oh my god, I haven't thought about that game in years. I love that game. I want to play it again. Again, I never played it. I want to play it. So I bought it, and my PC can't run it. It might be able to run the classic edition, but honestly, the anniversary edition looks bad as is. I can't imagine how bad the classic looks. And not to sound awful, but graphics is everything to me. Not necessarily that it has to be good graphics, just that it has to look good. It doesn't have to be realistic. It doesn't have to be, I don't know, it doesn't have to be a lot of things. Oh, god damn it. It doesn't have to be a lot of things as long as it looks good. Wolf Quest does not. So, classic maybe would have worked. I didn't even bother trying, because also the main thing is I wanted to record it, and if I can't even run it normally, there's no way I'm going to be able to run it recording it, so I just gave up and got a refund, and it's the saddest I've ever been about getting a refund ever. It like legitimately is. I love that game so much, and one day I will play that game. It's been like unironically a dream since I was a kid, but it is not to be yet. Yeah, still pretty upset that it didn't work. That's happened a few times where I've bought a game that just straight up did not run, and every other time I've kind of given up and just said whatever, I'll keep it because one day I'll have a PC good enough. I couldn't do it with Wolf Quest. One day I will have a PC good enough, and when I do, I will rebuy the game. I physically cannot have that game on my PC if I cannot play it. I did it with, don't actually know what it's called, which sucks actually now that I think about it. What is it called? It's a dinosaur game, and I've played it on the channel. It's like Planet Zoo, but with dinosaurs. In fact, I think it's not made by the people who make Planet Zoo. It looks like it was. I don't think it was. But that game, I bought that, like, I think the year it released for early access, the year that you could. I bought it with Christmas money, and then could not run it. But I was like, no, one day I'll have a PC that can run it, and I'll do it then. And now is in fact that time, but still, I can run it now, which is great. But it was really sad. and I did it with Wobble Dogs as well. Couldn't run it on my old PC, but kept it until I could run it. And what other? I did it with, oh, I did it with Fallout 4 accidentally. I bought Fallout 4 a couple years ago. It did not run. And I spent, I think, 3.5 hours trying to get it to run. I downloaded mods, I spent ages in settings. I really wanted to play this game. And obviously, if you know anything about Steam's refund policy, 3.5 hours means you cannot get a refund on the game. The cap is 2 hours, and within 2 weeks of buying. So I could not get a refund on the game, and I just had to suck it up and just have the game on my PC for, I believe, 4 years before I could play it. And it was not on sale when I bought it. I bought it at €60, and I could not play it for 4 years. And now that I do have it, I honestly kind of wish I didn't. I have I think only 6 hours in that game, which is only 3 more than I had 4 years ago. It's fun or whatever, but my problem is I hyperfixate. I really, really do. And I'll just hyperfixate on stuff that, I can't tell, is this a hyperfixation that's gonna last a couple years? Is this gonna come back, or is this a one-time thing? The Fallout 4 hyperfixation was a one-time thing. I have not come back to it in years. It was a one-time thing, and I'm really sad about it. I'm sure I'll come back to it eventually. I mean, I intend to do a video on it one day, but I still can't believe I wasted so much money on a game I didn't play for 4 years, and then finally got to play, and just have not spent it, even, I think I've genuinely made the, majority of the time that was spent in the game was making my character. So, not good. Yeah, that does happen quite often. That's why I'm kind of not too sad about the Wolf Quest thing. I'm pretty sad, but I'm trying not to let it actually make me upset, because, I imagine in, a year or two, I'm not even gonna remember the game exists. I don't think Wolf Quest is a hyperfixation that's gonna last very long. I imagine I'll be done with it in, a little bit. I do that quite often, but then obviously there's stuff like Planet Zoo. I go through hyperfixation of it, and I spend hours and hours and hours every single day, non-stop watching it, and then I wasn't meant to do that. Non-stop playing it, and then I won't touch it for 2 years. The last time I picked up Planet Zoo was the last video I did of Planet Zoo, which I'm not happy with that video. I really hate that video. Really, really do. And I'm not happy with that zoo at all. I started big projects, which I never do, because I thought it would be cooler, and then never got around to finishing them, because that's not the way I play the game. I don't get what's happening. Those are meant to open. Are they? What's happening? This is genuinely hurting my head and kind of making me dizzy. I don't know what's happening. What does that thing do? It just spawns a minecart, but why do I need a minecart? I genuinely am gonna have to look it up. I'm genuinely, it's kind of making me dizzy. I'm not joking, I feel kind of sick. I don't know why it's affecting me physically, but it kind of is. I might have to end the video, honestly, because I'm not actually sure it is this that is affecting me. Why am I so dizzy all of a sudden? What the hell? Level 53. Dude, that's so funny. Captain Sparkles posted a video on the same map an hour ago, and I'm gonna use him as a guide. Oh, how the hell I meant to beat this. Oh, but he has his time up. Captain Sparkles, why have you done this to me? I don't know, it probably took you the same amount of time it did me. Maybe. What is this? No, I haven't seen any of these before. Okay, I have done that. I've done that. I don't enjoy that. That was actually stupid, and I feel better now, so apparently it was. Just that level was making me dizzy. Okay, I think that perhaps was anxiety, which I have not experienced in a while. Damn, okay. That was awful. Let's never do that again. Bonk. I don't know, I kind of want to do the whole thing in this video. I think that would be funny. And it shouldn't even take 2 hours, it should be like an hour and a bit. Okay. I don't like that. The if you get close to it, it'll work. I really don't like that. Because that's not how it's ever worked anywhere else. So it just kind of bothers me. Oh, hello. It just kind of bothers me that the rules changed. I'm not good with that, especially when you don't tell me the rules have changed and just kind of expect me to find out. Don't like. Whoa. Is this not literally where I've just come from? I don't think it is, actually. It's just similar parkour. Yeah, clicking through that Captain Sparkles video, I realized I've blocked out many of these levels as I'm playing them. I was like, I don't recognize any of these, but then they were the levels that I had just done. So, I'd obviously... Oh, are you kidding me? I'd obviously done them. I just kinda... I think when I ramble, I block out what I'm actually doing. Which is maybe not great, but whatever. Up we go. Oh god, not this. Okay, okay, okay. There we go. There we go, cool. And then this, and then through the doors, and up the water. Okay, fun. Right, now I've kind of run out of things to talk about. Oh, I watched the final of Fiona and Cake. Is that... No. Oh, no. I watched the final of Fiona and Cake. It was very good. I'd highly recommend, especially if you're an Adventure Time fan. Well, honestly, only if you're an Adventure Time fan. There's a lot of references in it, and the entire story is based off of the story of Adventure Time. Like, you can't really go into it without knowing some of the lore. Like, even, I think I watched almost every episode of Adventure Time, but somehow missed Betty's entire existence. And I even watched the final and just had no idea who she was. I kind of get it now. I also completely just missed a lot of stuff apparently regarding Simon and his lore, but I get it all now, which is cool. I really love Adventure Time, it's so good. And Fiona and Cake is so good. The ending was amazing. I genuinely cried. I genuinely cried from happiness, not from sadness. Although it was a little bit sad, but I mean, it's Adventure Time. When is it not a little bit sad? It was really good, though. It was really, really good. I would highly recommend if you're an Adventure Time fan. I'm really glad it did well, and that it was done well, because it could have gone really wrong, and it could have ruined a lot of things, but it was done perfectly. I honestly kind of really like how self-contained the season is. I would prefer if we didn't get a second season, honestly. If a second season happens, I'm not gonna be mad, but I think I like how small and simple the story is. It's like, I don't know, if they, I think I would prefer them to do another spin-off with different characters. But I don't know, honestly. I mean, it's HBO Max, so they kind of really love their money, as all big corporations do. So I imagine they're gonna renew it for a second season. I kind of hate HBO Max, honestly. It sucks that the only TV shows that I've really enjoyed in the past couple of years have both been by them. Although, actually, no, that's bullshit. They're not by them. They've just put them on their platforms. And maybe paid for them personally. I don't actually know how all of that works. Also don't really care, you know. I don't really consume media all that often, except video games, really. I just don't like, my problem is I have a lot of really small, niche, like, what is it, like, not pet peeves, like, icks, I guess, like small specific things that if this happens in your show, it'll ruin the whole thing for me. And they're common things. They're not stuff that's gonna be, it's not stuff that's gonna be, like, rarely happening in TV shows. It happens in every TV show ever. I don't even want to get into how many little things that I can't deal with it. So I just find it easier to avoid them. One of my biggest ones is when TV shows do, I think, quite possibly the laziest thing a writer could ever do. Have a villain or an antagonist become redeemed by killing them off. It is the most lazy, pathetic attempt at writing I've ever seen in my life. It is such a sad, overused trope that I really wish would just die. If you're not a good enough writer to write a redemption arc, don't bother. Just don't do it. Just keep them as a villain or an antagonist, or just kill them without it being them being redeemed. It's, like, really sad. Like, my main thing is I used to watch Stranger Things, and Stranger Things is a whole other thing. I really think it should have stopped after season 1. It was a very good, self-contained little mystery. You didn't need to continue it. Season 1 was the only one that I thought was, like, amazing. Obviously, there's good things about every season, and they're all technically good, but I stopped watching after season 2, and spoilers for season 3 of Stranger Things. I don't even know how many seasons there are. I think it's season 3 that I'm about to spoil. I think. So, spoilers for season 3. The way that they killed off Billy made me so angry. I didn't even watch this season. I stopped watching after season 2 and just read about what happened in season 3 because I had a feeling they were going to do something that I didn't like, and they did. Killing off Billy was insane. Like, what? I'm not surprised that they're not good enough writers because I didn't think they were very good writers to begin with. But oh no, this is the level that I said I wouldn't do. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Yeah. What was I saying? I don't care about Billy's character really at all. I think he was an asshole, but I'm very much love a good sympathetic villain, a good, antagonist or villain turned good. I love that trope. I think that's why I'm so angry when they they just kill them off instead of doing anything with their characters. Yeah, that's like, I don't really care about Billy as a character. Didn't really like him, was totally down for him to have a redemption arc. That just didn't happen. They just killed him off and then actually made it all worse in the next season from what I've seen. So, very much just not into what they did there. Other things do it too. Basically everything does it. Just quickly wanted to cut in and add a little bit because I feel like I attempted to make this point a couple times in this rant and then never really got my point across. I think my main reason for hating it is because when you kill off a villain instead or as their redemption arc, you're killing them off as their redemption arc. When you do that, you're basically treating them like they're not a character or a person of any sort. You're kind of treating them as an obstacle, which, yeah, I guess you could do that, but it's, if you give other characters character arcs, and even minor characters go through some like character development, they go through arcs. If you do that for all of your characters, and then for your villain, you want them to be redeemed at the end, but you just kill them off instead of having them grow as a person. And especially because a lot of the times villains who get redeemed are villains because of a traumatic past or because of something that is like that has happened to them or is continuing to happen to them. That's usually why they're a villain. That's how it's so easy to make them redeemable or to make people like them. And usually it's trauma. And if you're going to give your character trauma and you're going to set up that they do bad things because of the trauma and then you just kill them off instead of having them grow as a person and, like, I don't know, have a happy ending, because that's not a happy ending for anyone. The readers aren't happy because that character's not been redeemed, you've just killed them off. The heroes are kind of left with a bittersweet feeling, I guess, because they're not redeemed, they're dead. They can't hold a grudge against this person anymore because they're dead, and that's the only reason they can't hold the grudge anymore. They can't still be mad at this person because this person's dead, and that's the only reason they're not mad anymore, right? And then for the villain, you could have had them have a happy ending. They could have overcome their trauma, they could have learned to be a good person, and they could have been happy. And that would have been an incredibly satisfying way to end that character. If you don't want to do that, if you don't want to go through the trouble of writing this person being happy after overcoming their trauma, and if you don't want to write them overcoming their trauma, then don't try to paint their death as a redemption arc, because it's not. Nobody's gonna enjoy that. Nobody's gonna like seeing this character die for basically no reason, or just because you didn't feel like writing it. And if you're just gonna do that, just don't redeem them. Just have them be evil. Have that be your bit of story, because that can work well. You can have a character that is evil because of something bad that happened to them in the past, and you can have them just never be good again. That could be the sad bit. That could be like horrifying to read about. And it's just really lazy just to kill them off. You could go in basically any other direction and it would work so much better, and killing them off is just lazy and it's not good. It's not a good trope. It really feels, it feels like you're not treating it like a character. You're treating it like an obstacle that the heroes have to get past, and the easiest way to get rid of that obstacle is to kill them. It's, obviously killing off villains, that's fine. But when you kill them as the redemption arc, not instead of a redemption arc, or as the end of the character, you kill them as a redemption arc, like you kill them and everyone's supposed to like them now. That's just bad writing. There's no way for that to be good, is what I was essentially trying to say throughout the massive rant in this video. Everything does it, and I don't like it. If you're going to go through the effort of having a character turn good, put some effort into it. Put some effort into it. Any kind of effort, I don't really care. Like, a good example, is the Hound from Game of Thrones. Gonna spoil his entire shows in the middle of my video, but I'm going to anyway. Because at this point, if you haven't seen Game of Thrones, why are you here? Go watch it. Yeah, the Hound was done really. The Hound's character is really, really well done. So well done. From start to finish, one of the very few characters I think they never ruined. Because if we want to talk about bad writing, then we can talk all day about Game of Thrones. But the Hound is one of the only characters that I think really, really had an amazing arc, start to finish. Never got bad, never got boring, never strayed from being making sense. It always felt like, yes, he could do this, he could say this could happen, he could be like this. His redemption arc, redemption is kind of, I don't like using the word redemption really for any of the characters that I enjoy that are kind of antagonistic, because I, for the most part, don't really see them needing to be redeemed. The Hound, I think, did a lot of bad things, but everything he did, he really didn't have much of a choice in. The main thing being what he does in season 1 at the start of it. I think in episode 2, what he does, he didn't have a choice. If he didn't do it, he would have been killed. That's my biggest thing. If he didn't do it, he would have been killed. So, I don't know, he can still, he still needs to apologize. Well, he's not gonna do that, but you know what I mean. He still needs to be forgiven for that. That's still something bad that he did, but I feel like it really changes why he did it when you know that he didn't have a choice. Yeah, I don't think he really cared that much. I don't really think he cared about not obeying the orders, but I don't think that he needed to be redeemed. I liked him from the start. My parents watched Game of Thrones as it was coming out, and I watched it for the first time less than a year ago. After literal years of my parents begging me to watch it because they knew I would love it, and what happened? Oh, my PC broke. My PC broke last year in October, at the start of October, and I did not get a new PC until January, which is when I started my YouTube channel. And I finally sat down and watched all of Game of Thrones start to finish. And I loved the Hound from the very start. From the second he came on screen in episode 1, I knew I'm gonna fall in love with that character. He is going to be my favorite. He isn't. Actually, I was wrong about him being my favorite, but he's definitely top 3. My favorite is Sansa. Second favorite, actually, you know what? He is the second favorite. Sansa, then him. I don't even need to jump, do I? I do. Sansa, then him. Then, Tormund. Tormund Giantsbane. I just love the wildlings so much, and I love Tormund so much. He's just such an amazing character. He really gives me Deadpool vibes, and Deadpool is I think one of my favorite just fictional characters in general of all time. Definitely favorite from any superhero franchise, although I don't think he is a superhero franchise, but you get what I mean. Oh my god. Oh jeez, we're already on. Why? Just ignore it. I really can't do that right now. Yeah. His redemption arc was done really well. I'm going to say that, I don't want to spoil Our Flag Means Death, though. I'm not going to, actually. I'm not going to say anything about that. I feel like Game of Thrones, that's fine. Everyone's seen it by this point. It's it's very old. And Stranger Things, it's not that old, but everyone's seen it. Our Flag Means Death, it's just barely a year old, and the second season hasn't even come out yet. So I'm not gonna spoil that. But yeah, I hate when they just kill off a character as the redemption arc. It's fine if you kill off a villain, killing off a villain or an antagonist. That's fine. It's when they do it instead of a redemption arc. Nope, that's not actually what I meant at all. It's when they do it as a redemption arc. It's like, this character is redeemed now because they're dead, so nobody can still be mad at them. Like when an antagonist dies, sacrificing themselves for the good guys, and everyone's like, oh, well, that's fine. Now they're a good guy too. Now we're sad that they're dead because they sacrificed themselves for us. And they're not alive, so we can't hold grudges anymore. That's what I hate. It's just such lazy writing. I really think it's just really lazy writing. You know, again, killing off a villain or an antagonist, that's fine. But as the redemption arc, it's insanely stupid. Because you could have put so much effort into that. It could have been so good. And yet, you just killed them off. And I think it's such a lazy excuse because it completely relies on the fact that the character's dead. That's the only reason they've been redeemed, is because they're dead, so nobody can get mad at them anymore. It's like when a character's bad because, or not bad, but I don't know, they've gone through a really traumatic experience and they're taking that out on other people, or that's the reason that they're like that. That's the reason that they're the antagonist or the villain or whatever. It's because of a traumatic past. And then instead of them having a character arc or resolving their own personal issues and becoming happy and getting a good life, getting a happy ending, they have to die for it. Jumping in again really quick to clarify what I meant, because obviously giving a character a sad ending is not a bad thing at all by any means. I think I meant that you can, if you want to do that, if you want to redeem a villain and have their ending be sad, you can redeem them and then kill them off. You don't have to redeem them and then give them a good life. They can still die. But if the only redemption that they get is the fact that they're dead, it's just so lazy. You put no effort into that at all. Even just the littlest things. If you just showed, oh, this character was secretly doing good things the whole time, but they're dead, so it doesn't really matter. Nobody can thank them for it. They're dead, and that's sad. That's even better than just killing them off as the redemption arc. They have to do something to earn the redemption, and they can still die after that. They can still have a miserable life. It doesn't have to be a happy ending. I think I just specifically was upset about characters not getting a happy ending because that's what I personally like, but that's not the only way. That's not the only good way to write a character. You can still write an unhappy ending. They can still be sad. It can still be a sad ending. It's just and that adds something to the redemption arc. That adds something to the character. Just killing them off as their redemption arc adds nothing to the story. It adds nothing to the character. It's not interesting or well done. It's just lazy. So even a sad ending is better than just killing them off as the redemption arc. That's what I meant. Not that having a sad ending is bad writing. That's good writing. I would even say having a character be redeemed and then killing them off is good writing, as long as you do it well, obviously. But that's kind of what I meant. Not that bad, sad endings are bad. That is my one little problem with the Hound's storyline. I'm not that upset about it. I think his ending was good. I think it's one of the better ones. The only one that I feel is better than it is Sansa's ending. But it's still got a bit of a bittersweet kind of feeling to it. I think it's meant to. I don't think Game of Thrones anyone was really meant to have a completely happy ending. Even the happiest of endings, which I think is Sansa. I think it's got a bitter note to it because she's queen in the north now. That's great, but she's gone through so much. She has been through hell and back, and she is never going to mentally and likely physically recover from it. And one day she's gonna have to marry and have kids and have an heir, and that's horrifying to think about. I mean, if anyone could get out of doing that, it would be her, but I don't think that she would want to. I think she's a very honorable person when it comes to her duties and her honor. I also think, I don't know, I feel like we didn't get to see enough of what she would be like as queen, so maybe she would get out of it. I think that would have been a cool, character arc for her to not care about honor more than she cares about herself. I think that would have been cool to see, but I mean, how would they have shown that? The show was over. But the rest of it, like, even her ending was bittersweet, and I think, controversial opinion, I like John's ending. I don't love it. I think that I would have preferred him to willingly go north, but I do think he was his happiest when he was north. I think he was at his happiest when he was north with the wildlings, and I am glad that he got to go back. I'm very glad that Tormund survived and that he gets to go back with Tormund, because those two had a bromance to kill all bromances. But even that is like very bittersweet. Like, he didn't get to choose that. He didn't choose that for himself. He was forced into it. He didn't have a choice. I've gone backwards. I'm going... You know what, actually? We're on level 69. I'm gonna end it here. I can't do this anymore. I was just gonna say, I don't think Game of Thrones really, anyone was meant to have a completely happy ending. I think every ending has a bit of bittersweet feeling to it. Nobody had a completely happy ending. And I think that Sandor's ending, or the Hound's ending, was meant to feel like that. To feel like, he found his purpose halfway through the series. He found what he loved to do. He found himself. And then he kind of lost himself again. He lost people that he cared about. He lost what he loved. He kind of lost his will to live, I guess. So him dying was very bittersweet, even though it was a good ending. It felt right. It felt like a good way to end off his character. It also felt bittersweet, because you're like, he could have had a happy life. If he had survived, he could have been happy. But I don't think that I think it would have been hard. I think it would have taken decades. Like, it would not have been an easy journey, and I think he would have preferred to die than have to go through the trouble of, getting to that happy place. And I think that's fun way to write that. That's interesting. They didn't kill him for a redemption arc. They killed him after his quote-unquote redemption arc, and he died because doing what his end goal had always been, but also it's bittersweet because you wanted him to have a good life and to have a happy life, but you didn't get that, which I think is kind of the overall tone of the entire ending, which I don't hate. I do hate the way they did it with a lot of characters, but I don't hate the bittersweet feeling. I think it's a good way to end the series like that, where the entire point is that death can happen to anyone. It's not something that's just reserved for the characters that you don't really care about. It can happen to anyone at any time. I don't agree with, again, like a lot of things that they did in the final, but I do like the things that I mentioned. I do like a lot of stuff that happened. Honestly, I like the way that all of the Starks ended, minus Bran. Yeah. I honestly loved Bran's character up until the Three-Eyed Raven happened. And I do hate the way he ended the series. I really think that Tyrion should have been on the throne. Bran should have been the Master of Whispers, and honestly, everyone else can stay the same. I don't really care. Daenerys should have gone back to Meereen and Astapor, or wherever she was, I can't remember. She should have just gone back. I think that she should have had an arc of realizing that this isn't her home. These people don't want her here. This isn't her home. Her home is the people that she loves and the people that she's made her family. And none of those people are in Westeros. Can't remember how I got to talking about Game of Thrones, but I think I was talking about the Hound being a good character. I really do think him and Sansa are the only characters. Every aspect of their characters and their arcs, like beat for beat, I loved every second of it. There was not. Oh, actually, no. With Sansa, there was the whole thing with her and Arya in season 7. I fucking hated every second of that. I really did. I skipped the majority of those scenes. I hated every second of it. And I get that it was meant to be like a gotcha moment with the way it ended. I still hated it. It was so pointless and stupid and awful. But Sandor, like, I don't think there was a single second where I was like, no, this isn't good. It was good start to finish. Yeah, he was a very well-written character. I think he's one of the best examples of antagonist to beloved character without needing to die to become that. Because, like, name a single fucking person that liked Billy more after he died. Nobody. You either liked him before, or you didn't. Like, him dying didn't do anything for anyone except make people mad. The people who already hated him didn't care, just were glad that he was dead. And the people that loved him already are just mad that they did that. You know? Anyway. Rant over, I guess. Ranting on level 69, because I think that's funny, and because I can't keep going. I can't keep doing this. I can't keep going around in circles. So that is going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I'll see you in the next one.